today.
From Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders taking on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. This is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now, because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading him out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Right to the air is Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chicago offense set to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Second and 9. On the option to give to Swift here.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
On first down, here's Williams.
Caught by Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing on second down is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They'll try and throw with Williams. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Here we go with Johnson.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Second and 10. On the option to give to Swift here.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing is Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that battle, that was won right up front.
And we're used to seeing those battles right up front, but we're used to seeing a lot of defensive tackles or more run stuffers and just play the spot where they are. How about these dancing bears we see nowadays that win the battle and then go upfield looking for runners?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
They run the draw here with Robinson. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Samuel now going to see what he can do. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Right here.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
57, Mike, 57.
Here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
$10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw is Daniels. That's caught at the 2.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
There you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big pickup of 38. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
To the air, Williams.
And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And after starting the game with 2 INTs, you remember, he got back on the beam with a touchdown pass on their previous drive. To the air goes Daniels. Ertz over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
A first down throw for Daniels. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running is Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Johnson again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And a nice nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Daniels now on 1st and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Williams throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Williams. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Allen's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return is Duvernay. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw, Williams.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... Does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Washington offense heading out. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Daniels now to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Second and a couple. Robinson up the middle. Oh, good move. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to Robinson now on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's second and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
A try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Point game now as here comes the kickoff. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Third and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right, except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing on 2nd down is Williams. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run here with Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
field goal. Santos back out there to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Daniels. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second down and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Daniels. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it.
Eluding the pressure, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That pass complete to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's third and a few inches. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. And they will take a knee here. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.